Welcome. I have purchased myself a new project for the hefty price of a really old drone, a DJi. A DJi Phantom Pro 4. It was like 4 or 5 years old, worth about $300. So, look at that baby. This is a 1977 Jeep CJ7. It's got a little bit of a lift on it already. It has a 304 V8. It's an AMC with a bunch of Ford ignition parts on it. And so we're gonna rebuild this baby. Show you. All right, so here's what we got. We got a Ford 304 V8. I have no idea what transmission in it, but it's probably a 3-speed. Yep, I'm guessing that's a 3-speed. There's the dash, all the quintessential gauges of the 80s put in. Here's our wonderful 1980s styled leather seats. And then we've got some quintessential BFG mud terrains in a 33 1250 15. I don't know what those wheels are. I think those are probably weld wheels from the day. And then got a 4-barrel carb on it. Edelbrock everywhere, intake manifold, valve covers with the quintessential hand tightening stupid things so someone can steal your valve covers, which is funny because they have real bolts down there instead of those, which is really stupid. We have a flex light fan, I think, right there, and new master cylinder and a newer battery. I will show you the rat's nest of wiring I was cleaning out in a little bit. Show you some pictures of that. We have a giant box of spare parts. We have a new set of fenders. We have the wipers. And I got a Quadratec 1,100-pound winch right there. It has a hard top, which will probably be thrown away. I got a Smitty built brand new rear bench seat in the deal too. A little bit of rust in the rear tailgate. You're gonna have to get some hinges for that. And then somebody went through and started replacing this side of the body. It must have been pretty rusty. So that's looking good. We'll probably go through. I've got to patch that floor. I'm gonna patch the windshield or get a new one and clean up this stuff. Probably weld that in. So let's go to the other side here, driver's side. We got a rear quarter. I don't know how straight that is. Doesn't look very straight. Interesting. And then we've got the original quarter over here. And a sweet aftermarket steering wheel. Yeah. So anyway, back on. We've got some sweet, I don't even know what this gauge is. Oh, it's a clock right there. We got a tack, fuel level, volt, oil pressure, water temp, and a sweet B&M shifter, which like barely works. I can't even get it into park, whatever. It is an auto, obviously. The wiring was put together by a hack job. It is horrible. I have not seen wiring that bad, even from an Englishman. It does have an air compressor. I'm not sure what brand this is. Oh, it's an ARB. That thing's freaking ancient. So, yeah. And check this out. The main reason I bought this baby, well, it was pretty much free. Look, it's even got a freaking front diff lock on it. That's insane. It's got a whole bunch of switches, a rat's nest hell of wiring. Used to have speakers. And I got this center console with it, which is brand new. I got rear doors. It has a fuel tank, like a heavy steel fuel tank. And there's a rear window, rear glass. And, oh yeah, the fenders, winch. And I got 2 of these bumpers with it. I think one's a front and one's a rear. The ugly Smitty built. 2 bumpers and some really bad front seats. So, yeah, there she is. Just charge the battery, see if it'll hold a charge. I have thrown away so much wiring off this thing, it's not funny. Gonna connect that later. We're gonna go through the engine, make sure it turns. I got it to turn over with a breaker bar. I'm probably gonna soak the cylinders with some Marvel mystery oil inside of them. Oh, and the sweetest thing is this freaking tow bar right here, baby. That's how we got in the garage. I just hooked it to the Gladiator and reversed it in. That was the greatest thing ever because my driveway's on a slope. So that is it. We're gonna start sanding everything. I'm going to use the old, what is that crap called? The liner. Dang it. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and Raptor liner the whole thing, inside and out, same color. And then we're going to do like rock crawler fenders. We're not gonna put those fenders on I have. We're just gonna do tube fenders on it. And we're probably gonna run 33s on it for now and see if we can snap the axle or not. The front one has a ARB front locker, and that's all I know. The rear one, I think, might have an auto locker in it of some sort. I'm not sure. Maybe a Detroit. I think it's a AM20. I forget. Some kind of 20. I don't remember anymore. I'm not a huge Jeep guy. This is only my like 5th Jeep I've ever owned. So anyway, we're gonna go through it. It's got long tube headers on it. I don't know if you can see that, but check them babies out. Long tube freaking headers. The guy said it was really torquey when it ran. It's got a 4-barrel, I think a Ford carburetor on it. Maybe it's an Edelbrock. I haven't looked that closely yet. We're gonna kind of do this in the vintage style. I don't really want to like modernize it too much. I'll put some nicer headlights on it, some nicer seats, but I think we'll just stick with the 3-speed and the 4-barrel carb. Maybe we'll fuel inject it later. I don't know. We might just get rid of the Ford ignition system because I don't like Ford stuff. Never had good luck with Fords. What else we got here? Well, that's about it. Pretty excited about it. Tub's pretty clean. The guy definitely worked on the tub, so we're probably gonna get rid of the hard top. I just strapped it on there so we could get it home and carry all the garbage, all the crap. I should show you all the garbage that's in the back of my truck from this thing. Steering is fairly loose. It does have a tilt column, which I don't know if that's factory or not, but that's cool. Yeah, so pretty cool. It came with an air locker in the front. Thought that was a heck of a deal for about a $300 drone. I got a great deal out of this. I get to give the guy 200 extra bucks for the winch. I think that's probably an expensive winch. I'll have to look it up. At least 500 bucks, maybe 800 bucks for a brand new winch. I don't know what that one goes for, but I'm gonna put some nice spotlights on the front. We're gonna change out these headlights for some LEDs, and then I've got a box of parts with all kinds of lights and stuff, so that's pretty cool. Anyway, got some holes. Not even sure what the hell that's for. Someone would probably put spotlights up there. I don't know. I may just look for a new windshield frame. There's a lot of stuff, used stuff for sale right now for these things, so I'm just gonna go snap it up and do a little budget build with some used parts and then make it look real cool. So we'll try and get the engine fired up, make sure it works. The fuel tank's out of it, so I'm just gonna fill up the carburetor with some gasoline and see if we get some sparky spark and get it to fire up and turn over. The starter's a little stuck, so I'm gonna hit it with a hammer. We'll just do some cheap things, see if we can get it to run or not. If not, I do have a Land Rover turbo diesel sitting down at the shop, and maybe, just maybe, we'll do that conversion. Wouldn't that be the worst conversion ever? I think Jeep guys would roll over in their grave if I did that. That would be so funny. So maybe I'll do that. I don't know. We're missing a bunch of shackles on the suspension. I would like to do a shackle reversal on the front, but I guess we'll see how that goes. I'm gonna keep it sprung under. I'm not gonna go crazy with it. We're gonna beef up the rockers. I'm gonna plate those up, and it should be pretty sweet. I bet there's a lot of parts out here for this thing. So before I go too crazy, I'm gonna do some research, figure out what we're gonna do, and build it from there. But definitely gonna have a full cage on it, and maybe a bikini top. That'd be sweet. I'm probably not gonna drive it in the winter. We'll keep the full doors, and then we can just blast the heater if it does start getting colder in the spring and the fall. But it'll probably just be a summer cruiser. So anyway, hope you like the idea of this project. This is the introduction to it. I haven't come up with a name yet. Maybe that Jeep? No, everyone's used that name. Ross's Folly? Maybe. To come up with a name. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you'll watch this build. Hope you like it. Hopefully it'll be pretty cool. I think this is going to turn out to be pretty sweet, pretty fun to drive. Hopefully I can get it done about a month or two before summer is over. Gotta take it down and play with it somewhere. Anyway, thanks for watching.